How's it going, guys? Deans here and welcome to another FIFA 20 video. Today we have a video in the form of Icon Sanchez coming to you. So take a little look at this guy. 730,000 coins I paid for this guy. What a card this card look. It just looks fantastic. 90 pace, 88 dribbling, 88 shooting. The 3-star 3-star is not ideal, but this FIFA is not the end of the world either. And I honestly think he'll probably meet the meta quite nicely. He's a fairly short striker, a lot of pace, decent dribbling. He should be pretty good, and that 88 shooting looks fantastic as well. So I'm really excited to try and find out how good this guy is. Now I was debating between this one and the baby icon. There's not too much difference between the two, to be honest, actually. So opted for this one as it does look a little bit better. So quite interested to see how good this guy is. I'm also very interested to see what his prime card's going to be like when that's released. But we are going to find ourselves some Rivals games. Before we do, if you guys could drop a like on this video. This icon cost me a fair bit, used up pretty much the rest of my coins. So yeah, if you could drop a like on the video, that'd be brilliant. Let's get into some games though. Okay, so game number one, and we have ourselves a little hybrid squad. Very, very nice squad, to be fair with you. We've got a Ramos hiding at the back there with ter Stegen, that Marquinhos as well. I've been wanting to try out Marquinhos actually. Munier as well. A pretty decent squad, to be honest. His defence, I'd say, is probably, well, obviously his most expensive part, but that is not to shy away from his attack force. It looks like a pretty decent squad, so yeah, let's go. There we go with Sanchez. Can we hold on? We can't hold on to the ball. Ramos is doing pretty well for him so far. Out to Aouar, down to Mbappe. Back up to Mbappe. Cut inside. Here we go. Can we? Oh, just needed to get that shot off there. Sanchez to Mbappe, and there we go. That's not bad. That's surely, come on, you can't rage quit after a first goal. That's a nice little assist for Sanchez and a lovely finish from Mbappe, but surely that's not going to be a rage quit. Not at 1-0. It is. It's going to be a rage quit. So, I guess we'll get on to another game. Okay, so game number two, and he's got himself a bit of a BPL La Liga hybrid squad. You've got Juan Jesus, Martial, and Saint-Maximin up at the top there. Ndombele, Sissoko, and centre mid. Looks like a pretty decent squad, to be honest with you. Interesting, he's not got that Ndombele yet. I found most people using Ndombele tends to have that one to watch card. But without further ado, we'll get into this game. Oh, I really should have seen that coming. He did really well. Scored very early on as well. Should have seen that coming though. Managed to get around some defenders. Oh, if only I could have picked up that rebound. And Ndombele making a lovely run there. I did not want that to go to him. Sanchez. Oh, I can't believe that. I can't believe that. Sanchez was actually almost going to get that goal there. Oh, I can't believe he's missed out on that. But Mbappe picks it up nonetheless. 1-1. We've come back in this game. This guy's very good. He's playing very well. I can't believe Sanchez didn't get that goal. That is a shame. So that is going to be first half over with, and it's been a bit difficult, I'm not going to lie. Like, I am struggling to get around my opponent for a lot of time. He's playing very well, managed to pick up that deflection goal earlier. Still sucks that Sanchez didn't get that goal, but we are going into the second half 1-1. So far, my first impressions of Sanchez, he's pretty decent, just kind of what you'd expect by looking at his car. He's very pacey, excellent on the ball. The main thing is just his height's letting him down a little bit. I've got a lot of my opponent's defenders are quite tall, so he's struggling with that on the main part, but the pass and play is doing me pretty well, so I'm going to keep that up and fingers crossed we can get some goals. Let's go with a bit of a finesse. Oh, hit the defender. I'm really trying to make something work with Sanchez here. struggling to make anything happen. I can go for the cross here, but he's not going to get to that. Oh, as if he missed it. He missed. So that is going to be it for the second game. Not an ideal result for me whatsoever. I was in the lead for a large amount of the game. He managed to come back. We didn't win the game. So, not brilliant. I wasn't really a massive fan of Sanchez in that game. I struggled with him a lot. Like, when I compare him to Mbappe, which I've got him up front with, Mbappe is just on another level. So maybe it's just a bad first impression from the first game, well, first proper game with him. So I'm going to get on with another game and see how he does. Okay, so third and final opponent for the day, and we've got ourselves a nice little Serie A side. So he's got Cuadrado there, and Cuadrado's really good this year, especially with the way FIFA goes. Lukaku up top, Gomez at cam, Costa, got in from Kolarov and Brozovic, Chiellini, Koulibaly, and Szczesny in the team. Pretty interesting team, to be honest. That's a pretty decent Serie A side. Can make a couple upgrades around the place there, but definitely means it's not going to be easy for me. So yeah, let's go on with this game. Come on, can we get something out of this? Go on, go on. Oh, come on, pick that up still. We still managed to get the goal. It's an absolute shame he didn't get that from the volley, but Sanchez gets himself on the score sheet. How frustrating. That absolutely sucks my opponent. His goalkeeper should have done a lot more to stop me getting that, but get him on the goal sheet. I please don't rage quit. I can't have another rage quit in this. It's every time I get anything with him. I don't think it's going to be a rage quit. I think we're okay. Lucky to come out with that one. Come on, Sanchez. Come on. Maybe not. Straight up to Mbappe. Straight to Pogba. Straight to goal. Not too bad. I do just worry a little bit when I come up against defenders with him. He just doesn't fight him off very well. It is the height, I think. As soon as you get any decent defender up against him, especially someone like Koulibaly, he is going to beat Sanchez off the ball quite easily. So in that kind of position, you definitely need to just kind of pass around as much as possible. Bit of a mistake from his player there, and we actually find the goal. That might actually be the rage quit, and I will absolutely take that. Got ourselves another goal for Sanchez. Definitely made a mistake there. You saw his defender go for the tackle a bit early on, and that just meant Sanchez got away. And there is going to be the rage quit. Not too bad. We played 3 games now, so we had 2 rage quits in those games, and unfortunately played a little bit of a short game. Now, what do I think of Sanchez from those 3 games? It's really hard. For me, I'm not really too keen on his price tag at the moment. 730k I paid for him, and that was because I got him on bid, so I managed to get him a little bit cheaper than his cheapest buy now at the time. But do I think that's worth it? Probably not. When you look at players like... So a big one for me is I'll compare him to someone like Heung-min Son, who is currently the striker I use in that position when I'm not using Sanchez. When you compare the two of them... He's got a little bit more pace, a little bit more shooting. Son's got better passing. Not much difference in the dribbling, not much difference in defence. And they're genuinely like close to being the same card. The only thing that Son's got better is 5-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves, and that for me makes Son a bit better. And the price tag is obviously miles difference. It's about 300k difference between the two of them. So when you compare the two of them, I feel his price tag means he's not really worth the money you pay for him. It's a decent card, don't get me wrong, but that amount of coins for the player when you could get someone much cheaper like Son. Obviously Mbappe's a bit more expensive, but there's Mbappe. Aubameyang as well is another one I would use in this squad. So for me, the price tag doesn't really justify the player. It's a decent card, don't get me wrong. 90 pace and 88 shooting. It shows he is really good when it comes to making runs and taking shots. But yeah, he does get let down if your opponent's got any decent defenders. So yeah, for me, not 100% worth it, but it's not a terrible card. I do like the card. But that is going to be it for the video. If you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to drop a like. If you're brand new around, be sure to subscribe. Apart from that, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.